today we are going to be packaging cornstarch up. I happen to buy my cornstarch by the 25-pound bag because I do a bunch of commercial baking, and also because our family has some gluten-free celiac people, and so we happen to use a lot of cornstarch. Now, typically when you're repackaging this for long-term storage, you probably don't need to add the oxygen absorber. I'm not sure how long I'm going to store this, so as a precautionary measure, I'm going to throw in oxygen absorbers. And what that does is it depletes the package of oxygen, obviously, so that if there happens to be any weevil eggs or anything like that in here, by using the oxygen absorber, it's going to pretty much guarantee that nothing can live in here. So guys, come on along and watch and see how easy it is to put up cornstarch for long-term storage. What we have here is our 25-pound bag of cornstarch. From here, I pick out the size of my MYLAR bag that I'm going to need. Once I have the bag picked out, I go ahead and I just take a permanent marker and I write on the bag what the item is, the product, if it has a product business name, like this one is Argo. That way, if I ever in the future have to look back for some reason on something, I can. And then I put the month and then the year that I am packaging the item on. When I fill these bags up, I'm going to try and do those to about a pound so that I can just take this and dump it into my cornstarch container. Once I get the bags full, I'm going to go over to my little cheat sheet and I'm going to look at the size of the bag that I have to determine what size oxygen absorber I need. This one happens to be it'll hold roughly a quart of product. So I know that I'm going to need a 300 cc oxygen absorber for this project. So these are the 300 cc oxygen absorbers. What I'll do is I'll wait until all of my packages are ready, and then I will drop the oxygen absorbers into the bags. And I kind of work a little bit, speedy at this point because, I don't want to waste the oxygen absorbers. All right, guys, so it is now the next day. And what I'm going to be looking for on the MYLAR bags is to make sure that, all of my bags look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the MYLAR bags over to my impulse machine. And what this does is it heat seals a little seam across the top of here as another layer of protection. So come on along and watch and see how I just real quick zip this down and get these all sealed up. What I do is I come through, make sure the impulse sealer is on high because this is a heavier mill bag. Pop it down. And because this is the first one, I had to hit it twice to make sure that the heat element is hot. I hold it up and I look. Looks like a good seal to me. Let's get these put up. They're all packaged up and in the tote, marked using the TOTESCAN code. Now I just need to get them all put away. Alright, so now we need to get this organized. I'm going to take one of my QR codes from the TOTESCAN system. I'll put a link to that down below for anybody that's interested. I take the sticker, I pop it on the item that I'm going to be organizing. I take my phone out, I take it, get it to the camera setting, kind of hover over this QR code. The camera or the app knows how to find this. It automatically takes it into the app, and then from there it allows you to edit it. I just take one of the little stickers, I place it on the item that I want to organize, and then from there I go onto my phone, I locate the TOTESCAN icon, and I click it. Now once that app has opened, I'm going to go towards the bottom, and I'm going to hit the Scan Tote label. Now from there, the camera will kind of pop up, and it is looking for a QR code to scan. Once it has scanned the QR code, it automatically will pop up into a file for you to start editing. Now up in the upper right hand corner, you're going to see a section where it says Edit the Tote. Once you click on this right here, it's going to take you to this section that you can go in there and edit what the items are. Now, when I do this, I try to put down the first ingredient or whatever the main subject is of that tote. And then I put down, just to kind of help me, do I need to go to the big buckets? Do I need to go to my 5-gallon buckets? You know, where is this stored? Is it stored in a cabinet? So it just tells me real quick what I'm looking for. And then I know to look in our bigger buckets in that section of the basement. It does give you an option here that you can customize for the location. So I know that this is in our basement, kind of located in the pantry area. The next thing that I do is I click on this section to add an item. Here you'll see the little camera icon. If you click on that, it'll give you the option to use a picture you've previously taken, or you can take a new picture of the item that you're going to be storing in that tote. Here you'll see I added a picture of what is inside this tote. These are the cornstarch packages that I have in there. And then you'll see down below where there's a plus and a minus. So if you have like 10 or 15 packages in there, you can click it. So it gives you at a glance how many that you have in there. Now down in this section, I do try to give a little bit more details as to what is in actually in the tote. Sometimes I'll have multiple items, maybe not all the same items. So down here, I'll just, I'll put like 5 containers of cornstarch, 2 containers of gluten-free oatmeal. And then sometimes I take another picture, sometimes I don't, it just depends. But what's nice is at a glance, I can be like, okay, yeah, I know I got that in there. Or, oh, that's in there, I had forgotten about that. Now, once I'm at the store and I happen to see the item on sale and I wonder, oh, geez, could I use this in my pantry? I open up the app, go to the search bar, the little magnifying glass here at the top, and then I'll type in cornstarch. I'll hit enter. Then we'll scroll down and I'll look for cornstarch. Now, once I've located it, I'm going to click on the cornstarch. Now from here, I can get a good look at what I actually have on the lines of cornstarch, and I can decide, do I need more or do I not need more? Now, once I'm ready to go into my pantry and remove an item that I have in storage, I find the item, I locate it, and then I go up to the Edit Tote section, right here up in the upper right-hand corner. I click on that. Once that opens up, it shows me a plus or a minus sign, as you can see right here. If I need to pull out 2 packages, I just click minus, minus, and it'll subtract it right for me, and it updates the app. This is really important, when you're in a situation where I bake professionally. I've got a big order of chocolate chip cookies coming up. I look at my app. Do I have enough chocolate chips? My app says I have 5 bags. That's enough to do a bunch of chocolate chip cookies. So I go to the store. I don't need to pick up chocolate chip cookies. But if I get back home, I get ready to start mixing all my stuff. I go to my tote. There should be 5 bags of chocolate chip cookies in there, and I only find 2. That's going to be a problem. So guys, this is real simple. All you have to do is, when you get into this, you could even just go up with your camera and scan the QR code. It pulls it automatically right up to whatever item it is you're going to be pulling out of inventory. And you just hit minus, minus, or plus, plus, whatever you're doing. It's really easy once you get the hang of this. All right, guys. So what did you think of that? Simple, little bit of work. I can go to my little app, type it in, how many of these do I have, where are they at, and then I go get them. It's as simple as that. The other nice thing about using that app is, let's say I go to the grocery store and I see it, I go down the baking aisle and I see a sale on cornstarch. I pull up my phone, type in cornstarch into my app, and I look, oh, I still have 10 pounds of it at home. I don't need to pick up any that are on sale. So guys, if I can encourage you guys to catch things on sale, stock it in your pantry, things are only going to be getting more expensive from here on out. All right, guys, so until next time, keep on keeping on.